Okay, g'day guys, what it do is your boy NDRW back at it again with another show. Let's get it, let's go. So today guys, I've got an awesome special guest. She has pitched an idea for a game and it came to life, which was called The Great Escape. Eggscape, just an emphasis there. Recently able to manage lights for an event, and that's here in Cebu. So it's Cebu Entertainment Expo, and that was back in June 29 to 30, back in 2019.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, that's amazing. And lastly, graduate in computer science, informatics, College Cebu, born in Cebu City, grown up in Jacksonville, Florida for 3 years, and moved to Yokohama, Japan before she later on moved back to Philippines. An indie game dev and freelance graphic artist. Let's all welcome, guys, Sheryl Galimba. Woo! Yay!
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's up? So, what up, Sheryl?
What up, man?
Damn. So, this is amazing. I've just found out that you grew up outside of Philippines.
Yeah.
How many years outside of Philippines did you grow up?
Oh, man, I can't, like...
Would it be half your life?
Probably, yeah, most likely.
Dang, that's legit.
That's where my accent comes from,
The
boy.
accent,
like, hello.
Yeah, I can tell, honestly, that was one of the things that I noticed when you were talking, because I was like, she sounds real foreign, especially with your expressions. Yeah. I was like, I always hang out with quite a few Filipinos that grow up like from the States. I always just like bump into these people, and it's like, okay. That's the usual thing. Like, I like that, man. I like that. I can connect with you. Right. And it's like when you mention like Jollibee, you like Jollibee? Jollibee's so good. right?
Yeah, it's
like the universal thing for Filipinos.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it can connect people.
It does.
Basically.
It does. You don't have to like them or know them as a person. It's like Filipino Jollibee.
Yes.
Yes.
Jollibee. Yes.
Yes.
I fuck with that. Oops. Is this?
No, you can swear.
It's PG? Oh my god.
It.
Okay.
It's fine. We will make it SPG.
Oh no.
But anyways, so Sheryl,
Yes.
I really wanted to go into more of the origin story of where you came from, and like, what was it like to grow up in Jacksonville, Florida?
Well, I guess it was like pretty lax, pretty chill.
True. Because Florida overall is pretty lax. Like it's got gators.
Man.
You have Disney World. Was it? Disney World?
Orlando.
How far away is Jacksonville from Orlando?
Bro, I don't fucking know. I was like a toddler when I lived there. So,
True.
But I do remember a lot of my childhood. I would go with my dad
True.
to the beach because he loved fishing. So.
Oh, like reeling the fish.
Yeah.
Big fishes though, or like river fishes.
Big fishes and little fishes, and then like sometimes you would have that for lunch or dinner. So,
oh damn!
Like, fresh fish, boy.
The barbecue, or do you guys go to the grill and the oven?
Everything.
Everything. Oh,
My dad's a really good cook.
Ooh,
so it's a bonus.
That's legit. Okay, he catches and cooks it.
Yeah.
Now that's a good treat right there.
Right.
Dang. So, what was it growing up? So you lived there for 3 years, right, in Jacksonville, Florida. What was it like? Like the stuff that you could just remember from it. Was it like a cool life? Did you see lots of Filipinos?
Yeah, we would go to a lot of like kind of house parties with my parents, because both my parents are Filipino, but my dad is U.S. Navy. Damn. Which explains the moving. So,
true.
You know, military kids always move around.
For sure. Well, what's the longest you've ever stayed in a place
I
before?
think it was in Japan.
Japan.
So it was like from when I was preschool to like the 3rd grade. So.
True. Because your dad would always be deployed in places, right? And you guys have to follow.
Yeah, and like the reason why I had to come back to the Philippines was because my dad was stationed in the Middle East. Oh. And it was during...
Because you guys can't...
Yeah, it was like kind of the medyo rocky times, Middle East, nag-guerra pa, or nag-war, So
what's it like to grow up with a dad that's in the military?
So we meet a lot of like other military kids. True. Or like I was really I would meet my dad's friends, and
Couple like, I think the beauty of the military as well is it doesn't only just bring Filipinos, right?
Yeah, so like different ethnicities.
Yeah,
and
everyone
stuff.
from all walks of life. And
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's a mix. It's like a melting pot of different cultures and ethnicities. What was the one ethnicity that you gravitated towards? Because this is the one thing that I've noticed with Filipinos growing outside of Philippines. They always gravitate to a different personality or a different ethnicity. Like, I think Filipinos are known to be chameleons.
Yeah, innocent.
Like we kind of like embody
easily
that.
adapt.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So what was the ethnicity that you adapted to? Because most people go Pacific Islanders, but also some people go Asians.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was like, I guess I still stayed the same, like
Filipino.
Filipino. But then I really liked the Japanese culture because that's where I stayed the longest.
Otaku.
Yeah, so like I'm hella otaku. I'm a
damn.
fucking weeb. I'm just outing myself. Fuck.
No, that's not outing yourself. That's being true to yourself, girl.
Oh, but no, yeah. So like I really,
That's awesome, though.
yeah, I really like gravitated toward like the Japanese culture because
Damn.
I like the fact that they're able to mix in their history with their tech.
True.
You know, like their past and their present
Yeah,
are
it's
able
all-
they can merge it together and
Yeah.
it still seems like it doesn't clash.
Yeah, because
You know?
that's what I like about Japan. Like, would always be amazed that you would go into like this traditional as like restaurant, but then there's like heaters in the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
And
like
that's
it's crazy.
And then you even have like a tabletop that like slides out, and then you can like do sukiyaki.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
damn, that's legit.
Yeah, and then it's like super normal to them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, damn, that's cool. So it was a blessing in disguise that you actually moved to Japan. Is that true?
Yeah,
Would you say?
in a sense.
Dang, that's legit. So when you were growing up, because you went there for preschool and high school, right?
Preschool and elementary.
Elementary. So you went to Shogako, right?
Yeah.
Shogako. Bim, 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 bim.
But it was in the air base or the naval base.
Also, it was international school.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like it's really weird because like
What was it like?
the world inside the air base, it's like very American.
True.
But then like you'd see
Outside.
some Japanese people who can come in and
Right.
in and out. But then like when you go outside, it's like you realize that, oh fuck, I'm in Japan. Like,
Damn.
because it feels so much like America.
Right.
In a way.
So,
it's
is it like a
kinda weird.
community? How does it look, or how does it feel for those who, especially like a lot of people who didn't grow up in that? Like, what was the feel of it? Was it like a community? Was it like a city within the
I
airbase?
think it's more like a community because there are like they'd have these events
Oh.
for everyone to, like
Damn. That's legit.
yeah, so there'd be like certain Christmas parties
Oh, true.
yeah, and stuff like that, and then they'd even like hold Bon Odori.
What's Bon Odori? Sorry.
So it's like a Japanese festival and like
Was it like the way that?
with the taiko drums and then like the dancing around the
Because I always remember whenever every festival there's like a drum, and then there's like a handle, and then there's like balls swinging, and then you go,
oh yeah
right?
yeah, but that's not it.
It's
But-
not that. Okay.
yeah, but it's like
It's a good imagination, though.
yeah, kind of. But like
Nice.
yeah, so they would like promote different cultures as well, since
Oh,
there
so
are
it's
like
like
so
a-
many different ethnicities. So.
It's like an international day, is it?
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
cute.
And since like it's in Japan, so like majority of the Japanese holidays, they would like sometimes celebrate
You'd
there
have Hanabi
or
and
have
everything.
events. Yeah,
Ramen.
like I used to have a kimono.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also celebrated like Girls' Day and stuff. I also have like
Nice. That's legit.
I have my own doll at the house.
Oh damn, a Japanese doll.
Yeah, a Japanese doll.
Or in Japan, you just call it doll.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I forgot the Japanese term, but fuck.
I'm just kidding. It's just funny how that's like a thing.
I mean, like, you're not wrong, but like, you're also not right.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's just a funny thing, like how Chinatown in China is just called
yeah, it's
town.
just town. Like, yeah, or like Koreatown is just like, if you're Korean, you go like,
Town.
I'm just going town.
Yeah, if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
It's like Filipino food. No, it's just food. For
Yeah,
us.
it's just food. Like, what?
Dang. How many Filipinos were there in the airbase?
Man, a lot.
Lots. Really? That's interesting. I always thought that Filipinos would be the least amount there. Like there'd be more white people. Like,
No, man.
So what was the
there's a
majority?
lot of- majority?
out of the, like, for example, the people in the community, what was the majority ethnicity?
Man, I can't really tell because like for me,
Was
it
it,
was
like,
like
even?
pretty even.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because at least there's no minorities. Because
Yeah.
that's a thing, especially if you grow up in the States or you grow up in wherever, there's always a minority and majority thing. So
No, I feel like because like it was
even?
it was pretty even.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
It's like
But not even like a majority of Japanese still?
not a lot of Japanese though.
Oh, wow. And that's in Japan?
Inside the base.
Bam, that's
But
cool.
there are a lot like I mean not full-blooded Japanese kids.
Mm.
They're mostly like half half white
Half,
or
yes.
like
What do you guys call half people in the airbase? Because, for example, for us in New Zealand, we call them half castes. Do you guys have a thing? Because I've heard of hapa, I've heard of half filler, half that, or like mixed breed.
Ooh, okay.
I've heard a lot of slurs for.
I can't really remember because like
Just call them half.
yeah, I'll just call them what they are like. Of
Part.
whatever, like if I know their name, I'll just call them that or like.
Yo, what it do, Pedro? No, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Dang. So
It's
what was the most memorable moment that like growing up in that? What was the most memorable moment for you?
Oh man, lagan kay ko. So no, di man daw because like
As in?
both my parents were working. So
Wait, both of them are in the military, or?
no, my dad is in the military, but
Mm.
my mom she usually works in the at nightclubs and stuff like
Performs or anything, or?
she used to perform, but now she mostly does like waitressing or bartending.
True.
'cause,
It's a
you
lot
know,
chill.
yeah, it's
chill.
pretty chill,
True.
and she likes that nightlife kind of thing.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think in Japan, it's actually a budding place. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So like
Yeah, that's cool.
she would come home, she'd like sleep most of the day, and then like
Mm.
I would just be going out to people's houses.
Dang. Okay. So
Yeah.
what happened?
So I would just like imagine like a 5, 6, 7-year-old girl like
Yeah.
just going to like random people's houses just to play with other kids. And just,
Wait,
like,
were you the only child?
No, I had a younger brother, but like
he wouldn't be able to come with.
yeah, because like I would get in trouble.
True.
But then I still got in trouble
Anyways,
anyway.
yeah,
So
exactly.
like, fuck, man.
Because if you leave your younger brother, then you still get in trouble.
Yeah, so like
If you bring him, it's even more trouble.
Yeah, there were times like he would come along, he would tag along with me even though I didn't want him to.
How old was he at the time?
He was probably like
4, 5?
3 or 4.
Oh, that's
like
pretty
5.
young.
Yeah, he was
Because
pretty
honestly,
young.
like in Japan, they do teach them independence at a young age. Like I see kids walking as young as 6 years old.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, but that's like intentional.
True.
Mine was unintentional because like
So-
we just had nobody to watch us, so like no adult supervision.
No babysitters or anything.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean like sometimes we'd have babysitters, but only like kanang mga overnight lang.
True.
But during the day, it's just like
Yeah.
we're on our own.
It's a huge
man.
investment, honestly.
Yeah.
If you get someone to look after you guys every day, yeah, true. Damn.
Yeah, so it's like just because you're in the military doesn't mean you're like hella rich. Cause
True.
like that's what I hate about people. Like they always assume because like I grew up with my dad who's in the military and like I grew up abroad. That doesn't mean like I got tons of money, man. Cause like even if you're in the military, like, you ain't got no cash. You still have to work for your money.
Sure.
You still got need a job.
The more, because that's
yeah, all the more.
yeah, because now they teach you discipline. Like, no, we're not going to give you money. You need to work for it. And it's like, damn it.
Yeah, so
It's even
it's
worse,
like
right?
I just like
It's,
that notion, that kind of assumption
wanna
needs
stop
to
that.
disappear. Like, stop it, man.
Stop it, guys.
I am not rich. Like the fuck, I sound rich, but hell no, man.
Dang.
It's just. I just sound rich. Like I'm not rich. Like fuck that. Like
Hey, that's a blessing, though. You sound rich. That's pretty legit. That's pretty
I
cute.
mean, if I wanted to scam people on the phone, like with my voice, sure it works. Like I
can
could
do it.
probably like pass
give
as
it.
a white person.
Yeah. Honestly, that's one of the things that I noticed meeting you. I was like,
Yeah.
she sounds pretty foreign. I didn't pick it out because you were with Nate that time, so I was like, okay,
Yeah.
they sound quite similar.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Nate could really pass as a kid that grew up outside the Philippines,
Oh yeah,
right?
for sure.
Right?
For real, yeah.
Because I think it's all about. This is what I've noticed, especially with Filipinos growing outside of the Philippines. They're just a bit more confident than the usual Filipino. No, like. Oh,
I mean,
right?
I think it would depend person to person. Because ako, like, I'm actually like really introverted.
True.
Like,
But honestly, like the it's pretty cool how you're able to appear extroverted because you could still talk though, compared to the usual Filipinos that grow up here. If they're introverted, they're like.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But then, like, it's like, actually, it's a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Self-discipline.
Get this.
Sure.
I'm introverted.
Ikaw? Come on, dog.
Wait, do you not believe it?
Ikaw?
Do you not believe it?
Wong.
As in,
Sorry.
you know,
Really good, like,
introverted
what the
as
fuck?
fuck. No, honestly, I'm introverted as fuck. I could last for a week in my room by myself. I don't even talk to people on the internet. I just like working my ideas and sort of putting it together.
No,
I'm
I get that.
introverted
Yeah,
AF.
I totally get that part. Like,
I think I just interact just because I was like, okay, I could see a lot of potential for this, so I need to work with people.
because you know how there's like people, maybe in person they're not that talkative, but
Yes.
then online they're like so
Super, yeah.
But then like
I don't even do that.
I'm not like I'm not like. I remember one time I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, one of the game dev peeps,
Yeah.
and I was like, I want to make friends online, but I don't have any, and I don't know how.
I don't know where to start.
And then and then they were just laughing like, what the fuck?
It's a random thing to ask.
I know. I forgot what the topic was, but then I suddenly told them like, I really like I want to try more multiplayer games, and but I don't know how to talk to people online.
Wait,
so like
that's amazing how you're actually able to like have a group of people that you talk to online. I don't even do that.
right?
I think I'm crazy introverted. I don't even talk to people.
Yeah, because I see the art community online, and then they're like so supportive, and they
Yes.
love each other, and I'm just like, oh, I want to be part of that. I just don't know how.
You don't know where to start.
Yeah, do I just comment and then say shit like whatever and
But-
oh my god.
But this is the hardest thing. Like if you put yourself out there, like I'm exposed.
yeah, that's like always the thing with
Yeah.
you
Like,
know.
will they accept me now?
Yeah,
that they know that I'm here.
Oh my god, will they let me join their circle or what? And it's like
That's
fuck.
hard.
It's like so much. It gives me so much anxiety.
It
What the fuck?
It does.
Man.
It's it keeps me. Oh yeah, that I think that's one of my fears. Like I don't want to be like. That's why I just work alone. I'm like more of a lone wolf, more or
Yeah.
less. And oh man, it's awesome.
But if I know someone, I'll be like, bitch, help me out.
Hey, exactly.
Help me the fuck out.
Yeah, especially when you get friends with people like, come on, bitch,
Yeah.
help me out, man. Help a nigga out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still brown, so counts. No, just
Kind of. If you want to
Nigga-ish.
get technical.
Niglet.
Oh
I'm a
my
niglet.
god.
No, I'm kidding. But anyways,
Yeah.
so moving back to the Philippines, what was it like? Having grown up, because you were there until primary, elementary school, right?
I guess 2000. I came back here 2004.
Damn,
2005.
2004.
Yeah,
Wait,
so-
what? If you don't mind me asking, when were you born? What year?
1995.
95. The year 95. Damn. So
Yep.
you've been here in the Philippines for about 15 years now?
Yeah, so
Damn.
it's been a while.
That's crazy. So what was it like with the background of growing up outside of the
Oh
Philippines?
man, the transition was really
It's
hard.
rough.
Like personally, it's just even till now, my younger brother he doesn't fully speak Bisaya. He can understand, but then compared to me, there are just some words he doesn't know, and I'm like,
Damn.
oh, what the fuck?
What is it that sort of stops you? It's not really a question of you guys don't want to learn, right? But it's just more of you guys were like this is you guys.
Yeah, because we grew up speaking
English.
majority English,
Mm.
because that's what my mom wanted. So we ended up speaking English at the house, like only English.
Only English.
Yeah, and then like kung kasabaan mi niya, then she would go like
Speak
full on
to-
Bisaya, and
True.
like same with my
Take
dad.
out the slippers and everything.
Yeah,
J-Los.
with the belt, like,
Damn.
bruh, oh my god. There was like a time that I got hit with the belt buckle, and I'm just like,
damn. I remember. Yeah, my. It hurts,
intense.
right?
I know, but then it's like, you get used to it eventually, I guess. Like, I was a troublemaker as a kid, so like,
What was the worst thing that you've ever done as a kid?
I went out to visit an uncle
Right.
nearby, like their house. They
Uh-huh.
weren't there, so when I was trying to get back home, I almost got hit by a car because
Oh,
I wasn't
damn.
looking both ways. So
Damn. Oh yeah, transition from the States to Japan. Yeah, it's the other side of the road, right?
yeah.
Did it?
Or no,
have
I think
something to
same
do with it?
naman sa
Is
States.
it the same, right?
Yeah, into like yeah, but like so this lady, she pretty much almost fucking hit me, and she
Damn.
got out of the car and she's like, where's your house? Like, where are you from? Because like I started crying and shit, and like because I was on my little scooter. So.
Oh, the little school.
Yeah, so she's like, where's your house? And blah 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 blah, and then like
She dropped you off there.
yeah, no, she like, cause like I was alone basically. No, again, no adult supervision, and like I wasn't looking where I was going, crossing the street.
Oh
so
my god.
yeah, so I ended up going home, and then like my mom was like half awake when she opened the door. She's
What
like,
time was it?
What the fuck? I don't know. I guess it was like daytime.
Afternoon or morning?
Yeah, maybe like before lunch around that time. It was pretty bright. It was pretty early. So like, yeah. So like after
funny.
that lady got really mad at my mom. And just like just da 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 da. And then like after like when she was gone now,
God.
I got the beating of my fucking life, man. Like
Beating of a lifetime.
yeah, because like aside from the injuries that I got from the kuan kay,
Were
I
you
got
hit by the car?
not really,
But you were
then
just
I got
raised?
like I got scrapes on my knees and shit because like I fell off the
Damn.
scooter. So yeah, it was
Fuck.
pretty intense.
So you were injured and you got more injured.
Yeah, basically.
They finished you.
Yeah,
Finish her.
pretty much. So it was like
Damn.
it's crazy, man. But
So sort of talk me about like what got you into game dev and like what you're doing right now, because I'm super interested, like with a background like yours. Were you, because you've got lots of time, I'm guessing.
pretty much.
So did that give you like the jump start to really delve into your creative side?
Well, at a young age, I really liked the art. Like
Nice.
anything that had to do like performing arts, like
All arts.
traditional arts. Yeah, I was really into that shit. So
Okay.
from a young
That's
age,
awesome.
and like even though like my parents would tell me like you should be a nurse, you should be like a doctor, you know, the usual Filipino
course.
thing or
Of
Asian
course.
thing,
Yes.
like you should be an architect or like have a kind of professional license in a job, that kind of thing. I was like,
Oh my god.
no, I want to sing, I want to dance, I want to do
Damn.
art, stuff like that. So
Mm.
like I always gravitated toward art guild
Mm.
at a young age.
Dang. What was the first, like, what age did you notice that you were pretty, like, there's a difference between, like, liking it and actually being good at it.
I know, right?
So, at what age did you notice that you liked it and you were also pretty good at it?
Pretty young, like I was a toddler. I was
Oh,
basically I was the kid at parties
Mm.
who would dance for all the adults. You know those like in Filipino parties
okay.
where yeah.
Sing for tita.
Yeah,
Sing
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
tita.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Basically,
You're the
me,
kid.
I was that kid.
Oh,
Like
so-
I
and
would,
you loved it as well.
yeah, I
'Cause
was
there's a-
like, it's pretty fun.
True.
Like, I
I've always
enjoyed
seen both perspectives of that. Like, oh, hang on, wait,
Oops.
because it caps out at 30 minutes.
Ah, okay. Ano din na?
Okay, resume in 3, 2, 1. So basically, you know, you were the kid that really liked performing, right? Because I've always seen
Yeah.
two perspectives of it. One perspective was like they were forced to perform, but then the other one is just you like
Yeah, just
performing.
like, I mean, actually, I would like to. I like being the kid to perform, but then
True.
like I would have them like egg me on, you know.
kind of
So like
Pugsa sa ko.
Wala ba? Kanang pabibi kayo, good. I know, I got used to it.
True.
So that's why, like, every time at, like, those Filipino, like, Christmas parties, birthdays. Because my dad, like, loves music. So he used to DJ for parties.
Like DJ, like, DJ.
Yeah, and do the, like, turntable shit. And, like, he'd have his, like, little light set up. Yeah, we still have it till now. So.
Your dad's cool, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dang. And then your mom would perform as well? I'm getting, right?
I mean, nah, she would just like watch me. She would be the one egging me on. Actually, she'd be the one like, okay, Cheryl, you dance for them, like, or you go sing.
You
Take
dance
the
for
mic.
TikTok.
Yeah, like that. He'll give you money, maybe, like.
Oh, dang.
Shit like that. So
that's awesome.
yeah.
At least you had encouraging parents, man.
Yeah.
Really encouraging parents.
At the time.
At the time.
I don't know, cause like.
Throwing some shade. No, I'm just kidding. Dang, that's cool though. Cause especially at that young age, it's really key to just encourage.
Yeah.
And it's good that you were really encouraged to do arts, to perform, to sing, to dance. Dang. And how did you gravitate towards like your graphic arts, like writing, drawing, everything?
So before I graduated informatics, I actually studied in San Carlos for a few years, and I was in
Graphic design?
fine arts, specifically advertising arts.
Damn,
Yeah, and that's when I started like performing arts pod. During my second year, I joined like a theater group or USC Theater Guild. Yeah, because like I thought it was cool. So.
And you were acting and performing and sort of doing production as well?
Yeah, but I was mostly backstage.
Right. Why like you didn't want to be sort of auditioning
No,
for the big
it's
parts?
because like they had this system manggod, and then so I wasn't really able, like I was still at that phase where I couldn't really talk to people, like I couldn't be really outgoing.
True.
So I was like, I'll keep this, cause like
keep it to yourself.
Yeah, cause when I came back to the Philippines from Japan, I was kind of like I was scared actually, cause like I didn't know how to speak Bisaya that well. Like I couldn't really 100% understand, so I was like very English, and then people would be confused because like I look hella Filipino, bro, but like I don't understand Bisaya. I can't speak Tagalog that well, so like
Sure.
Yeah, I remember there was a time like one of my like first weeks of school, and I just transferred from like my old school, and like we had Filipino class, and then they asked to make like a sentence and stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so like
what year?
I was like
this? First year, high school.
2004.
I
was grade 4.
Grade 4. Oh,
yeah, so
dang.
I was pretty young. So like the activity was to I forgot what it was, but like so it was in the school. It was schoolwork in the book.
But
so
I was
like,
writing Tagalog, right?
Yeah, so
Damn
like
it.
I ended up writing a Bisaya sentence, and I didn't know, and then like they had us recite it in front of everyone, and then I recited my sentence, and the whole class started fucking laughing, and just like, and then like the teacher was just looking at me, and like she doesn't know, she wasn't really sure if I was like I did it on purpose or not. Yeah, so like after that.
But that was your first day back, or that was
like my first
that's
day.
pretty sad.
Yeah, so like
They
I had
didn't
to.
give
So she like took me aside. Like we went outside the classroom, and then we had a little discussion. Like if I did that on purpose or not, and I was like, no, I didn't mean that and stuff like that. And then like that's when she asked me more about like my background and stuff. And then that's when she was like, okay. But then like the initial reaction was like, but well, how come you don't understand? You're Filipino, and I was like, I grew up abroad. Like, what do you want? What else do you want from me? Okay,
it's really hard to really explain that as well, because
especially if you're a kid.
And that wasn't your choice. Like that was basically because like your parents kind of brought you up, but that wasn't a choice. Like I choose not to speak Bisaya. Like that wasn't.
And then like the immediate assumption for people is just like, this is Ganesha, she's so English Shera and stuff. I'm like, hey man, like I was raised this way, so I can't do nothing about it.
It is what it is, right?
So and so it's like the situations like that, having them happen to me at a young age was like,
especially as an introvert as well.
Yeah, so it
That's
made it
damaging.
even difficult for me to transition. So from someone who was like very outgoing, or the kid who was very like active during parties and stuff.
Kind of like
yeah. So like, and then only recently lang gid ko ni kon.
Really? Like how many years ago now?
I'm trying to build up my self confidence and stuff. Kon siguro like after I joined Katong Theater, like yeah, that was like one of the reasons why I wanted to do performing arts, because like I figured nga, okay, since I know how to sing and stuff, and like might as well try yeah, because like I've always wanted like a small dream of mine is just to like do Broadway or something like a musical. So
I always dreamt about Broadway, honestly. Yes.
It's like
Disney.
so good, like
because like growing up I would always watch Disney Channel.
Same, like Disney movies.
Exactly.
And like, oh my god, pulls at my heartstrings every time. Like,
and then I would try even like drawing like that, the Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
You're watching Disney Channel.
Yeah, I would like draw like mga cartoon characters at Disney. Like, my god, fucking love that shit.
Oh man, interesting. Dang, so walk me through like, hang on, I'm just gonna quickly reset the camera.
Yeah, sure.
Real quick. Yo, man, what it do?
Hello.
What are you
Eating.
I'm listening to my voice. It's so weird.
You get used to it, especially if you're gonna voice act.
Yeah,
You'll
for
get
sure.
used to it.
Like Nate's pretty used to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How dili
Of
man.
course.
Oh,
I wasn't used to it at first. It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Oh, got a call. I see a phone call.
Oh, thank you. What is this?
Did you
Hello?
buy that from? Minnesota. Was that Minnesota here?
Huh?
Was that Minnesota here?
No, I dropped by the minister before I came here.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, that's pretty fast. Like you
Oh,
drop by.
diri sa
Minnesota.
Cebu?
No.
Okay. Oh, you heated
Hello?
your food?
What? No, I didn't.
Hello?
Because you said you were gonna eat.
Nawala.
I bought some
True.
with my coupons, so yeah.
I think it was a survey.
How much was it?
50 cents, 106 because it's takeout.
True. Because I'm just gonna go to 7-Eleven and just gonna buy some fried chicken.
Oh, let me alone fried chicken.
Long fried chicken.
No.
Yeah, but
Ka-try ka sa kuan.
You can buy the 2-piece. It's like 100-ish. No, I like just going for the 1-piece. Pretty cute, pretty good. And then you just fill up with water and you're good to go. It's like less than 100
for a 2-piece?
for a 1-piece.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Pretty solid.
Ano ni siya?
Cool beans, cool bananas. You good?
Wait.
Just gonna hit record.
Okay, sure.
Okay lang.
Ting,
You okay?
ting. Yep.
So where were we?
Yeah. Oh fuck! I forgot.
I forgot where we were.
Kaliptanan
Ah!
ka.
I think I kind of remember. So, like growing up as a shy kid, right?
Okay.
Especially having that crazy moment when you first moved here.
Yeah.
You transitioned kind of like into theater. You gained your confidence a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Little
then-
by little.
When did you have the fascination for game development? Because that was the theater side, but now you've got the game dev side.
Okay, so I guess it was when I was still in San Carlos. I remember a lot of my batchmates. They had this subject where they were doing this so-called dream project. So basically, it was like, I don't know, kind of like a mini thesis of like what they wanted to do.
Oh.
Like kanang unsa gid ilang ganahan gid nga something ba.
Like unsa gid passion.
Yeah, so like for example, ako game dev. So like I'ma make a game.
True.
And mo na ipas. So like I was thinking when I overheard their discussion, so I was like, fuck, if ako mag-dream project ko, unsa akong buhaton? And then the first thing that came into my mind was like a video game. Because like aside from being like that kid who's super outgoing and stuff and like always anywhere and everywhere,
True.
I was also like I would always watch my brother play video games. So it was my
your younger
my younger brother, since he was the one who was always at home.
What was the game, the console of choice?
PlayStation for sure.
PlayStation. Started with
One.
the PlayStation 1?
Yep.
Ooh, there you go,
So,
OG.
Yeah,
What
OG.
a OG. Damn.
And I think we still have it. I'm not sure.
Damn. So PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2
Yeah.
and
two.
PlayStation 3?
Last number one console is
PS1.
PlayStation Murag 2.
2? Oh, really?
Yeah, because like couldn't afford the PlayStation 2.
Any notable games? Because I know in Japan, it's pretty cheap if you think about it.
Yeah, so
just
we also had like mga Game Boy
Yes.
Advance, Game Boy Color. We had so many Game
Pokemon?
Boy Colors. Yeah, and like cuz since we lived in Japan, we would go to these thrift shops that would have like all these like a whole aisle or
Yes.
several rows of old ganang mga or like unused or used secondhand nga kanang game console or game
True.
cartridges.
Yes.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Game
cartridges. Yeah, so it would be like at a cheaper price, like
True.
maybe 700, 500 yen na lang ang per piece.
True.
So I would have a lot of the Pokemon games like red and blue or
Wait,
green.
now that I think of it, I actually went to Japan in 2001.
Really?
You were still in Japan that time.
My
We might have seen.
Probably.
Right?
Okay, so I have funny story in Japan. So
Go,
there
go.
was this one time we were in Shibuya and I don't know, I was a fucking brat, man. I would
Damn.
listen to my mom. So we were trying to catch the train. And as
Shinkansen?
Yes, Shinkansen.
Oh,
so
gosh.
as the doors were about to close, I was thinking, we can still make it. So I'm running. I'm booking it, and I fucking slipped and fell right between the train doors.
What happened? Holy
So
shit.
and like it was right before I was about to leave, and then like my mom screaming like Sheryl Gay! Oh my god! And then like so the station masters had to like stop the train for a few minutes because
Did
like
they actually stop the
yeah
train?
they did.
Did you get like locked in? Like
Yeah, like naana dyan ang door sa kung sides.
Sakit?
Dili man.
Okay.
But
Because
like
it kind of senses you.
yeah.
There's a sensing thing.
Yeah.
Pero still
Something,
it's-
but then like, there's like rubber sa side sa door, so like dili ko siya sakit. So like, and then I was like pumped with adrenaline, so I could feel
could feel-
shit. Like I was just like the only thing on my mind was like, I made it. We made the train. Like we can get inside.
half in.
Like,
Mom, go.
yeah. I
hold
was
the
like,
door.
yeah. No, basically, like my thought was like, okay, I'm holding the door. It's cool. And then like, so I got up. Like the fucking people helped me up, and then like we went inside the train. I was like, come on, mom, let's go. Like,
And you were pretty casual, like, Mom, I
yeah.
did a
then
good
like,
job, right?
and then like everyone in the train was just looking at us like we're fucking monkeys. Like we're insane. And I'm
Because
just like,
that's the thing with Japan, they're really punctual.
yeah.
If you,
so
that was like a minute delay.
maybe
That-
a minute, like 10 something.
10 minutes?
Or like 5.
Wait, did I go up to that?
Like 2, 3, like 5,
Damn,
less than
that-
5 minutes, something like that.
That's
so.
why people were looking at you, because
Yeah,
even a
'cause,
minute
like,
delay is
I
huge in
know,
Japan.
but like I was a
5
kid, so
minutes?
I didn't know shit. So
Oh my god.
yeah, so
Sort of reminds me of my dad and my sister, because what happened in Shinkansen, like when the doors open, everyone flows out.
yeah.
My sister, bless his soul, she was like right smack in the middle. She was like, she was like you. Like,
Yeah.
she was the one, the performer one. Like she was like in the middle. She didn't want to hold her hand, like hold the pole. My ass was like right on the pole, like.
So this, I'm not letting go.
Like I'm a monkey. I'm
Yeah,
a monkey
yeah.
today. My dad was just like standing there, and then when people was like swarmed out, my sister was like dragged out.
Oh,
She got
shit.
dragged out, and my dad was like, "Holy shit!" and then dragged her ass out like, and my sister was like, "Ugh."
Oh,
and then
fuck.
my ass was just like,
Just like that look that says I told you so.
yeah,
like
I told you so, because. Like me, I'm a naughty kid.
yeah.
Hands down. But that time I knew that shit was about to go. I
Yeah,
could feel.
yeah.
I was like I could feel it was like Mufasa and Simba, but
Yeah,
I was
like,
like,
that scene
so
exactly.
I see the rocks moving. That's a bad sign. Like
Yeah.
I'm a monkey today.
Yeah, like fuck that shit, man. I ain't gonna die today. Like
Exactly. That's crazy. So, oh man.
Yeah, so like,
But was it also like a huge advantage to you that you also grew up in Japan, which is a huge tech country, if you think about it, especially in the game dev side of things? Do you think that helped you?
It could have been if I was like a little bit older, cause like
True. You were quite young.
yeah,
that's
so
true.
I was still a kid, but like I just like recently like as I get older, I realized that oh man, like when I was younger, I had it made, bro. Like there's like if you think about the opportunities that I could have had.
True.
If I was there now, it's like.
Do you plan on going back to Japan then? Would you say?
I mean, it'd be nice. Yeah, even like to visit lang. So.
What's your passport, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't mind.
Filipino?
I'm a duo.
Dual citizen. Wait, what's your other one? Is it US or Japan?
Yes.
US. Oh, yeah. Because were you born in the US?
No,
Born
but
here.
because my dad's a citizen, it's usually like automatic na sa kids, especially if it's like kanang blood related.
Yes.
Yeah, like my processor da yun ba if mo petition ka. Especially for me because I was born here man.
Sure.
Sa Cebu. So okay ra gyapon.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So at least you could always just fly back to Japan. Because, well, having a US passport is pretty strong.
Yeah.
There's one of the advantages because I think the strongest passport right now is like the UK, Singapore, and the US.
Singapore is like
Singapore's
yeah. From what I heard,
crazy.
like conversations with friends, like Singapore is really strong because
Super
like
strong.
they got no enemies
Yeah.
basically.
Because they're the hub of Asia.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
Right.
like people go to there or either that or Hong Kong, diba?
Yeah, but Hong Kong is kind of like tough
Kind of
too,
shaky.
right?
So
But Singapore, though, holy crap! That's why I actually wanted to move there.
Really?
Singapore was cool, but yeah, then again,
but like the living expenses are
that's the
insane too.
thing.
Like mabawi ra ba?
that's the thing. Like you do earn a decent amount there, but then expenses. Because this is what I found out from my friend in Singapore. You can't live for more than 6 months in one place.
Really?
Apparently, you need to move yeah.
Really?
Because like I think expensive like living costs always goes up every year.
So
it's-
like you gotta find the cheaper place.
Yeah, it's pretty
Damn.
crazy. Damn. Hang
Yeah.
on. Also, I'm just gonna insert a quick sponsor because I'm pretty bad today. Forgot to insert a sponsor. So I'm just gonna insert a quick sponsor. So for today, our sponsor is of course the venue itself. So the company. Are you looking for an office space, clients, or fast internet? The collaborative, creative, and entrepreneurial atmosphere at the company is perfect for you. With over 10 branches scattered all over the world in countries such as Japan, Hawaii, Singapore, Bangkok, and of course, Philippines. 2 branches here in Cebu, namely IT Park and Mandaue. Members get to fully enjoy multi-location access for no added fees with options such as co-working spaces, fully furnished offices, event spaces, and meeting rooms that can be rented out daily, weekly, or monthly. The amenities are endless. So they serve unlimited coffee, tea, or water with fiber internet and regular community events that you can be a part of. For more details, you can visit their website www.thecompany.ph or visit Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at the company Cebu. Also, if you use my code NDRW, you can get 5% off with your booking fee. Come and visit the company today, located on the 15th floor of HM Tower, IT Park. That code again, NDRW. Okay, we're back with Sheryl. So, basically coming together with all the background that you've had growing up in Japan, sort of losing your confidence, moving back to Philippines, unfortunately, but then being able to regain that back in high school and college, was it?
College. It was like really college.
Doing theater production and also doing a bit of theater work, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Acting and dancing and singing.
I've only gotten to act once. It was during a
It's huge,
Pro
though.
B showcase.
Damn, that's still, honestly, to me, any kind of acting, big or small, it's still acting at the end of the day.
Yeah, because we used to have this tagline that was like, no role is too small.
Yes,
So-
and I truly agree. I know that a lot of people just say that they're just saying that just to make me feel better. No,
but no.
Honestly, you can play it 100%, and that's still acting at the end of the day.
Yeah, because you
play
look
that
back,
part.
it's like it's kind of like the whole theater thing. It's a machine.
It is.
There's like the
Yeah.
Actors Guild,
Yeah.
and then there's like stage tech or like
Yes. If you do it 100%,
Yeah.
because that's what I learned from this one boss of mine when I was still working at that time. If you do it like anything that you do with a full heart, you do it great.
yeah.
Rather than doing it half-heartedly, you'll end up not being able to be your best, and that sucks. That's pretty sad, you know.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other so now on the production side of things, like what's your aspirations in terms of being able to pursue the arts and the theater arts?
To the theater arts. Yeah. So recently, I just got back into like performing arts. Like I fell in love again. So so yeah, I kind of want to like instead of just like aiming for an acting role or whatever, I'd very much like to try more backstage, like
True.
set design and
Ooh,
like
that's
lighting.
interesting.
Yeah.
Especially with your graphic design sort of background. Like being able to actually physically draw it and actually design it.
Yeah,
That's a huge skill, honestly.
Kinda good, kay. I realized it's kind of like similar to world building
True.
in game development, where like
True.
you make the environment, because like environment is important because it also helps set the story or tell the story as well and aid it.
does.
So
Because
Yeah.
all the elements are all just come together, right? To
Yeah.
create this huge universe,
yeah,
which is quite different to the usual universe that we live in.
yeah.
'Cause
So
yeah,
the stage doesn't look like a stage anymore. It looks
Definitely
like
does.
another world. It's just
exactly
like
out of this world.
yeah. So
Cool,
that's
cool.
really cool. I wanna like get into that.
True. Damn. Hang on. I think there. Okay. So I think we're about to wrap up now. Right out of time. But okay, let's just do this because I think we're running out of time.
Okay.
Could we get like what are you excited about right now? Anything that you'd like to plug in just so that we could get people to sort of know
Right
what's
now,
happening with
I'm actually volunteering for Archon this year.
Ooh, Archon, check
So,
her out.
Yeah,
Cheryl.
November
Nice.
16, 17.
Oh, and you mentioned Game Jam.
Oh yeah, also
Yes.
Cebu Game Dev. Please check out we have a monthly meetup
Yes.
every first Friday. So yes, check
Ooh,
that
be
out.
there. Be
Yeah,
there.
we have a Facebook page
Yes.
and a Facebook group. So
Nice.
please feel free to join and
Yes.
check out our future events.
True. Hey, thanks so much, Cheryl. I'm so sorry. I think we ran out of time.
It's alright.
Damn it. But we hope to have you again. I'm pretty sure we're gonna definitely have you again.
Oh, for
just
sure.
with your story and maybe more updates from you.
Oh hell yeah.
Cool, thanks.
That's
So
cool.
thank you so much again, Cheryl. Can they add you on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, any social media that you'd like to insert?
Instagram.
Instagram, guys.
God damn, my Instagram's so long. But
What's the gist of it? What's the name?
my normie Instagram account is
Oh, damn.
Sheryl Killa.
Killer,
So
killer,
like
killer.
SHERRE. Oh shit! Wait, matikyo ba Gmail? Oh fuck! I-type na lang oy
That
kapoya.
na lang, guys. We'll add you in, guys. Anyways,
Yeah, basta Sheryl Galimba.
we got to
Instagram.
go. Got to go. All right,
Yes.
see you guys. Thank you so much. All right, peace out. We out.